Attention, there's an epidemic going on in our car community. Thieves, and not just any thieves, thieves who love Nissans, willing to steal our beautiful builds, rip off our custom parts, and leave them in a parking lot looking like this. Which brings us to today. I bought that chassis, and we're bringing it back to life. Stay tuned. All right, so for today's episode, we need to make a parts list for the 370Z. I haven't had a chance to actually run around the whole car and pick everything out yet, but right now we are in the Equinox, and we're gonna go hopefully knock out some of the parts that are on that list. So yeah, let's go. Cool. We are here. It's getting dark, but it's okay because we're not trying to dox him or anything. Just so you guys know, this is Nick, and he is the previous owner of this 370Z, and I'm fairly certain this is where it got stolen.
Yeah, right here out of the driveway.
So we're not here to show you where we are. We're not trying to show the location or anything, but Nick has some of the older parts because it was all aftermarket work that was done to the car. We did a whole bunch of work to the car, and it was beautiful. And and when I saw that it was gonna be basically taken away by scrappers, I was like, that's not happening. So I picked up the car, and so yeah, we're gonna be rebuilding it though, and we've got some parts to pick up. We're gonna throw the parts in the car. I'll show you what we got back at the shop, but yeah. I know, it's sad. All right, so we're back at the shop, and I have everything unpacked, but first, let me show you guys what this car looked like in our last episode. Wow. That is an absolute transformation. That looks amazing. This is... That's cool. Looks so aggressive now. And look at that wing. Holy what? That is massive. That is a big wing. That looks great too. Wow. Super nice, right? So now I present to you the 370Z. The 370Z, and as you can see, it's missing a few pieces. After talking to Nick, I have a feeling they took something really important, but let's start with the obvious. They really liked the aftermarket bumper that we customized and installed. It was two-tone, and I even cut it down. They liked the wing a whole lot. And that was also customized two-tone. So if you see them on anyone else's car, you just let us know and we'll fix that. It looks like they didn't know how to take the wing off, so they just yanked it off, and that thing wasn't gonna come off, so that makes a whole lot of sense. We could fix that up. They stole the headlights and the tail lights and even the rear bumper. So that's gone. They took the exhaust, and I believe it's gone from the cat back. So we're gonna have to put another one on. And they stole the wheels and the Akebono brakes. Those are gone in the front and back. So it was super fun getting this thing off of the flatbed without any wheels or brakes. I do not want to do a tutorial on that. It is not easy to get a chassis off the ground. Without the brakes, they weren't able to test whether it runs or drives, but that doesn't really matter so much. Because the aftermarket intakes we had installed are gone. So we had some cold air intakes that were fed through here, woven, and they were sticking out up front, looking real nice. But even if those were there, we couldn't start it up because they needed a new battery. The Thieves, I don't even know why. It's weird, but they took the battery. And so let's go to the inside and see what else. Oh, apparently they're not paint guys or anything because they don't know how to take off adhesive for identifying decals and whatnot. Like, they really have no idea how to take it off. But let's, and this is how they definitely how they broke in. So that is jacked up, and we've got our airbags, which is fantastic, because that would be a big problem. But they did steal the driver's seat. We installed a racing seat right here, and clearly they liked it a lot, so it's gone. And it is a manual, and it looks like they stole this little, center console piece. Oh, that's fun. Apparently they didn't like seeing behind them. So that is ripped off. Let's see how bad. Oh, they took a piece of the windshield. So, Safelite probably can fix that. And now we're down to the point where Nick said they probably took something. Let's see. They took the ECU. All right. Yeah, so the ECU should be right up in here. There should be a glove box. Luckily, we've got a glove box right back there. We've got all the pieces, it seems, for the interior, which is great because that could be expensive itself. And we've got, this is the front strut tower brace. So that goes up in the engine. That is awesome that we have, at least we've got a whole bunch of stuff in here to rebuild. And these keys don't even go to the car, because I know, because Nick gave me the keys. He said he never gave them to him. But Nick also gave us some parts. So let's see what we don't need to replace. We've got the driver's seat. So we installed the racing seat, and so now we've got the stock driver's seat back from Nick. Sadly, he was convinced to sell the buckle for the seat belt. And also this little plastic protection panel piece is missing, which we can get, and I could totally repair all that. Maybe we'll be upgrading the racing seat. We also have the stock intake setup, because like I said, we had installed the aftermarket cold air one. We have the original bumper, and it has some damage to it, but it'll work. And we also have the stock exhaust with probably a very low amount of miles on them. So now I have to figure out the ECU, and if you made it this far, you like the video. So make sure to smash that like button down below, make sure to subscribe, share with all your friends. We have so much more coming up. And in the next episode, I will figure out the ECU, and then we can double check to make sure this thing even starts. It better. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching this episode of Mills Garage. Make sure to like and comment below, and share the video. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, Mills Garage. What's up?
Woo!